Embrace ignorance, Socrates. Welcome. Today, we're diving into one of the most famous quotes in philosophy. "The only thing I know is that I know nothing." These words come from Socrates, and they hold a wealth of insight into human knowledge and wisdom. At first glance, Socrates' statement seems like a contradiction. How can someone admit to knowing nothing while also being one of the most influential minds in history? Socrates wasn't denying his ability to think or reason. Instead, he was pointing out something deeper, something profoundly human. Socrates understood that true wisdom comes not from accumulating facts, but from recognizing the limits of our understanding. So, why is this important? Think about how often people act with certainty, as though they have all the answers. We see it everywhere, from debates on social media to heated discussions among friends. Everyone seems sure they're right. But Socrates warns us that this kind of certainty is dangerous. It closes us off from learning, growth, and ultimately, wisdom. When we assume we already know everything, we stop asking questions. And when we stop asking questions, we stop learning. Now let's consider the opposite approach, admitting we don't know everything. Does it make us weaker? Does it diminish our intelligence? Not at all. In fact, it does the opposite. By acknowledging what we don't know, we open the door to curiosity, exploration, and understanding. It's like walking into a dark room with a flashlight. You may not see everything immediately, but you're willing to look. You're searching for truth, rather than clinging to preconceived notions. Socrates believed that this openness to the unknown was the beginning of wisdom. He spent his life questioning everything, challenging the status quo, interrogating beliefs, and engaging in dialogues with others to seek greater understanding. He didn't claim to have the answers, but he knew that asking the right questions was often more important than pretending to have certainty. Let's pause for a moment and ask ourselves, how often do we truly question what we believe? How often do we examine our assumptions? If you've ever been in an argument, you know how easy it is to defend your position, even when new information suggests you might be wrong. This is what Socrates warns us against. True wisdom requires humility, the humility to admit we don't know everything and the courage to change our minds when new perspectives emerge. But how can we apply Socrates' wisdom to our daily lives? Start by recognizing that uncertainty is not something to fear, it's part of life. When faced with a difficult decision or a complex problem, don't rush to conclusions. Instead, take a step back and acknowledge that you don't have all the answers. This mindset allows you to approach situations with an open mind, ready to learn and grow. Socrates was famous for his method of questioning, known as the Socratic method. He believed that asking deep, probing questions led to clearer understanding. In your life, ask yourself and others more questions. Why do you believe what you believe? What assumptions are you making? What might you be overlooking? Questions open the door to discovery. Be willing to change your mind. Admitting we know nothing means being flexible. If new evidence or reasoning shows that your beliefs are flawed, don't cling to them out of pride. Be willing to let go and embrace a more accurate understanding. This doesn't make you weak, it makes you wise. In conclusion, Socrates' declaration is not an admission of ignorance, but a profound statement of humility and wisdom. It's a reminder that knowledge is never complete and that the pursuit of truth requires a constant willingness to question, learn, and grow. So, the next time you find yourself certain of something, take a page from Socrates' book. Pause, reflect, and ask yourself what you might not yet know. Thank you for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more. Until next time, stay curious and never stop questioning.